Now, about the lesbian thing. For those of you who might be concerned about being in an audience with a lesbian performer on this stage. Now, I've had this increasing popularity as time has gone on, and more non-lesbian people have seemed to appreciate my humor. So they come to see me, and they feel, I've been told, that they feel that they don't have a right to laugh at lesbian humor. And in fact, they don't, okay? So I've gotten around this. I've had a problem with this, but I've gotten around this. Now I just dub everybody in my audience as honorary lesbians, okay? Now some people have a hard time with it. They think lesbianism should be just kept for the lesbians, but I don't think that lesbianism dissipates by including more people in it, okay? And we're only lesbians for the night. By the time you wake up tomorrow morning, it'll have worn off. Just wrong. In the name of the mother and the sister and the heavenly you know what, I hereby dub you honorary lesbian. Hallelujah, sisters, I'm glad you're here. You're going to have a better time tonight than you've ever had in your entire life if you're not a true lesbian. Now, true lesbian and real lesbian need to make a distinction here. Honorary lesbians are real lesbians for the period that they are lesbians, okay? So, don't be flirting too much with the true lesbians, okay? Because you might have to go home with them, all right? Now, a lot of people have said, okay, what exactly does it mean to be an honorary lesbian? I mean, what does it mean? And I say to that, you're processing. You're halfway there, okay? You have the right to use either the men's or the women's bathroom at events. That's also kind of a responsibility too. I mean, it's sort of a point of principle for you to use both, okay? And second, you know about bathrooms? Have you ever noticed? Bathrooms have the little skirt, the woman in the skirt on the women's, and the women and the guy in the pants. We assume it's a guy in pants. I think from now on, we should make everybody in a skirt go to the one with the skirt on the door, and everybody in pants go to the one with the pants on the door. Great idea. Gender shit. So anyway, your rights and responsibilities as a lesbian. Okay, now as a lesbian, you have basically three big issues, okay? The first issue, of course, is homophobia, because you are a lesbian, and this is kind of a thing that sort of permeates your entire existence, all right? You think about it a lot, it impresses you each and every day of your life, okay? Secondly, you have the issue of feminism, because of course you are also a woman as well as a lesbian, right? Feminism and homophobia are kind of two big issues you've got. And then your third big issue is whether the SM Dyke should have their segregated space at Michigan, okay? In fact, you may spend more time on this issue than any other issue. Okay? So anytime in the performance, if you're feeling a little bored, or you're not quite sure what you should do as a lesbian, you can just latch on to your issues, okay? Because that's what lesbians do, okay? Just latch on to your issues. Strong hands, okay? Let's see, is there anything else we need to know about being a lesbian? The other question I get asked frequently is it voluntary? No. It's not voluntary. You have to be a lesbian if you're in my audience, okay? I think it's good for you. This is my set list here. Those of you who don't want to come to the next concert. And so, then I sat down and I did some soul searching. You know, another thing lesbians like to do, for those of you who aren't in the know yet, okay? Did some soul searching, did a little therapizing around it, talked to a few of my friends on the telephone. And then I went to the hot tubs and I thought about it, just kind of doing that cultural cluing thing for the honorary lesbians here. I don't want them to be completely inept by intermission because they might go out and do something politically incorrect, God forbid. broccoli, I'd bite off the heads and I'd chew. Because I'm dangerous. I said I'm dangerous. I'm a raging badass dyke. I'm dangerous. I ride around on a 10-speed bike. I don't shave my legs. I'm a total disgrace. I'm at my best in women-only space. I'm dangerous, I tell you. I'm a raging badass dyke. You know, someday in the future, the world will be mine. We'll have world peace and free daycare, and our periods will come on time. We'll give food to the hungry. People will know that we care. We'll tax the rich and share the wealth. No wonder the patriarchy's scared, because I'm dangerous. I'm dangerous. I'm a wild-eyed Amazon. I'm dangerous. I don't use no band or lawn. I don't go to church, though I know it's bad. Honey, I do things that make my mother mad. I'm dangerous, I do. I'm a wild-eyed Amazon. You know, I work in the social services field. I work for peanuts so your needs get filled. I care for the sick and the indigent too. I do work no man would do. Honey, I'll be pushing your wheelchair when you are over the hill. And if I'm there to do it, one of my wild-eyed, badass, radical lesbian sisters will, because we're dangerous. I said I'm dangerous. I'm a real live lesbian. I'm dangerous. Come on, give me a great big hand. Come on. I'm a major threat to the status quo. When I die, I'll reincarnate as a pink dildo.